Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. This offense has a second down play. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Hand off from the shotgun. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they've learned.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust, he was going to the house. The sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for somebody to get here? But you could tell they didn't get there fast enough, and those somebodies need to get there quicker for them if they want to get this guy to the ground.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covered in the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He's going to pass. He makes the connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. On the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death bowl the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that could win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak too.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
The Gators are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Fakes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well,
Touchdown, Gator! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll leave it with him. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that, that runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! What a catch and run for 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such...
And that pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Feeling some heat. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Dude, how about that goal? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of...
Going deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver shows motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Spins away from the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare, so hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
A little floater there that falls incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
How about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him. He's had an unbelievable season.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Now the pitch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some...
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to throw on second down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Lofts one high and deep. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to throw. Steps away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Georgia, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last hit.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got it behind the line. It's now. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, what a cut! A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Tanner. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The run from the shotgun. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Sanders. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Tanner. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Got a little space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. They're going back to the ground. The ball's free.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point of the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some...
And he's going to go down at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
To the ground with the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Florida offense will take over.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive 1st half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gator.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. And they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Floats it out in space. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
They've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Dogs are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, just keeps firing.
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
The Bulldogs will keep this drive going.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Gator. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Tanner. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. DB's right up on the receivers. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on second down. Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Leaves it with the back. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Secures it at the 30.
The return is brought down at the 39. And the Florida offense will take
The Gators sending the offense back to work. It's a draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wideout in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They're bringing heat. Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side now. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. On the option. Now the toss. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Slides away. A little screen to the running back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And some room to work. Nothing. He is smashing people. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He'll put the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams that they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Jennings. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. The inside handoff. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. The pitch. And more yards after contact. Oh, look out! And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Gators are rolling down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will audible. He's back to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fast motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get live.
As a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Got it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Cobra.
He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, wants to throw. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the gun. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a lot.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Gator! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out in this game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Okay, ready? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback adapting. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jets.